Welcome to the Witch's Cauldron, and this is a new series called Tarot Tuesday. So what I want to do is each Tuesday I will post a video about either the meanings of tarot cards or about tarot readings in general, layouts, things like that. Okay, and I'm going to start out with some general meanings. And for the purposes of these videos, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck because I think that is the easiest deck to learn tarot with, and the symbology is very important. So in tarot, some people say that this card is the first in the what is called major arcana, and the major arcana are pretty hard and fast cards that have a very deep meaning, and you're not going to get away from these cards. These cards are pretty much some things that are going on in your life or will happen in your life that are pretty well set in stone. Where the minor arcana or the suits, there's some timeline, wiggle room, and there is a chance for change if you change your behavior. Okay, so think of things that way. And some tarot readers say that this card is the first in the deck. Some say it's the last in the deck. Since it's the 0 card, I'm saying it's the first in the major arcana. And this is the Fool. And you can see a guy, he's pretty happy. You know, he's not distraught or anything, but he's on the precipice of a cliff. Okay, and he's got the sun above him. You know, he's got little bag over his shoulder. So what I think I'm going to do for these is do a split screen. I'm going to try and do a split screen, have me on one side, and actually have this card, a stock picture of this card on the other side. So the general themes for the Fool when it is in the upright position, and I'm saying in general, this is very, very broad interpretations for this card. And I'm going to start off, this card is ruled by the planet Uranus. And it's not Uranus. If Uranus is ruling your anything, you have a problem. So I'm just saying, little witchy humor there. But it's Uranus, and this card can also, in some cases, represent a person in your life that is an Aquarius in the zodiac. But in general, the general meanings of the Fool are beginnings, innocence, taking a leap of faith, spontaneity, being a free spirit, that kind of thing. Now, if the Fool is reversed, it is recklessness, unnecessary risk-taking, being very naive, being foolish. Okay, so those are just really broad, general kind of things. And now, the focus of this card is on faith, having trust, hope for the future, and contentment. it's also about the cosmic play of the universe in your life. Okay. So this can be a little bit of a card of change in your life. Now, in spreads that deal with romance, this card is you having mixed emotions or reservations about a relationship with another. Okay. Um, and this is usually in cases where the other person is more into the relationship than you are. And you're not ready for that step, that big leap yet, so to speak, where you take a relationship to another level. Now, when it comes to the unexpected, in other words, the universe is going to throw you a curveball. Um, it usually means that you're going to be surprised by the arrival of something unexpected. Um, and it's usually something that you have wanted, um, and you had a desire for. It can be anything from a call, a phone call from a loved one, or to see money that you need. Okay. Um, and as it relates to your relationship with others, this is usually a card that indicates that you want to live your life the way that you want to, without the need for votes or approval or anything else. It can also mean that old wounds will start to heal. Okay, so this could be something that happened in a past relationship, that, let's say, um, domestic violence, and then you have trust issues. This can be the start of your healing from those issues, okay, where relationships are concerned. Now, for readings involving the home or positions in a tarot spread involving the home, this card usually represents an unexpected guest or someone coming into your life, coming into your home. Now, in general, let's see here. For work and career, this is usually indicative of a new beginning or new enterprise, that will enable you to work with or teach the public on a bigger scale. So this is, if you've been thinking about like making a career change or taking a leave of absence, this is a card that indicates that this is going to happen. Okay, now when it comes to unions like marriages, hand fastings, commitments, if the relationship serves your personal and spiritual growth, you will stay together. If it does not, this card indicates a break. Okay? And it's telling you to let go of that relationship and move on. So it's just about, reading some of the corresponding cards and interpreting what's going on with someone. So now, with your emotional state, this card can indicate discontent or an uneasy feeling, because your intuition is telling you that there is a better way of life. This is kind of the universe's card of divine discontent. Okay. So if you're kind of, unhappy with your life and everything, you have to find a way to propel your life forward and not kind of wallow in things. As far as news that it comes to you, um, it indicates an unexpected arrival of a desired situation before the desire was actually expressed. Okay, and this arrival will make you very happy. Okay. It can be work, finances, or your life in general, your love life. Um, with regard to your family, um, a relative will be job hunting or will have to make a major decision. Um, and it's something that, cannot be put off any longer. Um, Usually, if you're thinking about an extended trip or a change of residence, you're going to decide against it. This is telling you to be prudent in those situations. Now, when it comes to your physical body, like if you're having a reading done or doing a reading with regard to your health and your physical body, you're feeling as if you're not running at your peak ability. You're not, your physical state is not in the shape that you want it to be in. Um, and this card may indicate that you will talk to someone that is involved with the healing arts. It can also mean that you're going to visit a friend that's in the hospital. Um, then there's also, depending on what's going on, if there is a health concern and it requires a decision for you to make, you're probably going to wait to make this decision because you just can't deal with it. And this can be an indication that you need to get a second opinion, or it can be a warning to not drag your feet. So, don't bury your head in the sand, and be foolish with your health. Now, for finances, this card usually indicates that you're going to have to make a decision about your finances soon. And if you've been expecting some money, it will arrive and come to you. It may be a card, as far as timing, this card may indicate that you're going to have to wait for all the pieces to fall into place so you can make an educated decision. Okay. And as far as like friends, it can mean that someone is going to make you literally feel like a fool, and you're going to almost allow yourself to be cheated, deceived, or abused in some fashion. Now, if someone suffers from anxiety, you're going to be able to feel that you can't complete some type of project that has begun, that's already begun, or that it will take a lot more work than you ever imagined, and you've gotten into something over your head. Okay, you're in over your head on something. Now, as far as another kind of thing we're dealing with disappointments. If something is going on that you cannot control, okay? In other words, there is an uncontrollable situation going on. You're going to be disappointed in the fact that you can't control something. Okay, that the universe is at play, and you need to recognize the lesson that you're supposed to learn. Okay, and again, don't bury your head. Don't but it's going to involve like a disappointment in your inability to control a situation. It can also be a harbinger of bad luck, or that you made a mistake because you didn't follow your own counsel. In other words, you did not listen to that inner voice that told you not to do something, and you went ahead and did it anyway. This is the card that indicates that you're going to get bit in the butt. Overall, the special guidance, okay, that is connected with this card. In other words, what I call, and pardon the vernacular that I'm going to use, because in these cards I have meanings, personal meanings associated with them, that may involve a curse word. So if you get easily offended, you might want to not watch these. I'll try to keep it as clean as possible. The special guidance for this card is in the mundane world of yourself. Okay, you yourself, you don't know what you need or what will bring happiness to you. It's kind of like a state of discontent, but you don't know how to fix it. Okay, now this card is telling you to let go of what you think you need or you think you want, and let the divine intervene and set you on the path where you need to be. And this may not be in line with your desires, okay, or what you think you want. This is one of those, what I call the universe kicking you in the ass kind of cards, okay, and in an esoteric kind of thing. In other words, your spirituality. It's almost like your need to talk things over with the universe, with the divine, okay? And it's telling you to get in touch with that spiritual side that you have and work on your relationship with the divine, okay? Because the divine knows better than you do about any given situation in your life. And the divine may be trying to send you messages about what you need to do, and you're ignoring them. But this is a card that is affiliated with, kind of letting go the control and letting the divine set you on the path you need to be on. Okay. Now, this is what I call in general the quote unquote, let go and let God. Okay. Let go and let the divine. It's telling you to not hang on to an idea or a support system, a person that's out of fear or failure or loss. It's telling you, like, if you're in an unhappy marriage or relationship, let go, because it's not serving you in the long run, and there's something better out there. And in general, the outcome if this is in a position of, like in a Celtic cross, the outcome, in the layout, this means that everything that you really need will be given to you and come to pass. It may not come to you in the form that you think you want or need. This is the universe's way and the divine's way of telling you that they know better. Okay. That is it for the Fool. Like I said, in general, the themes are, let go, let God, taking a leap of faith. This is a control card, and your need to let go of the control, and the universe telling you that it knows better than you. So there you go, my friends. There is our first Tarot Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. If you've got any questions, you can find me on Twitter. I will put my Twitter info down in the description, and it's also in the credits at the end of this video. Okay, farewell, my friends. Merry we did meet, merry we will part, until we merry meet again. Until we meet again. Be well and walk in love and light, everybody. Bye.